Hi, we're gonna see Fall Guy, the Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy.
I'm excited for this one. I'm very excited for this one.
It looks good.
It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to have a lot of action. It's going to have
2 hours.
Likable characters, probably.
PG-13. I really like Emily Blunt.
I do too.
But
She's
I don't
fantastic.
like Mary Poppins, her version of that.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was pretty trash.
What is it? I saw...
She's great in like The Edge of Tomorrow. And
oh yeah, she is in that.
I'll tell you this though, the Quiet Place, or A Quiet Place, and A Quiet Place 2, and the new one that's coming out.
Yeah. Not.
Fuck those movies. For real.
We got Ryan Gosling too, so that's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. He is jacked in this too.
You can't fail with him.
No,
he's like box
solid.
office gold.
Basically.
Yeah.
Throw him in it, well, we got ourselves a movie.
Did you know he's Canadian?
Oh, is he now?
Yeah.
Oh, don't you know?
That changes everything.
It does. Yeah, I don't know. Those
my whole world
Canadians.
is fucked now.
Fuck. And here, I liked him so much in Barbie.
And they're still technically under the rule of Queen Elizabeth or
something like
King
that.
Charles, right?
I don't know how that works.
Which is where Emily Blunt comes from.
Oh, because she's
Britain.
British.
She's British.
So there's a conspiracy here. Do you see this? You see how this is happening?
So who is the Fall Guy in this, this conspiracy?
You know who it is? You and me.
Yeah, fucking poor suckers who pay money for these tickets.
Exactly. Oh, that's
we're
cool.
suckers when we pay $8 for a fucking Mountain Dew, though.
Yeah, or a water.
Oh my god,
fucking water, guy.
Well, no, was it $6? I think I paid. I was like, B, you want a water? Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, and
we're doing a double feature.
$12 later.
It's $12. Oh no, that was at AMC. I'm pretty sure Marcus is cheaper.
They're a little cheaper here.
But we're gonna probably eat here too. Last time we had a burger, it was fucking massive.
I thought it was really good too.
It was super good, and the fries were really good.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the expectations. I think that this is going to be 8 or 9 tier.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it. It'll be about an 8, I think.
So when he's in the trailer, when he finds a dead body and he faints, I don't want it to be that movie.
Oh, we're like,
I want it to be serious.
Yeah, I think
I don't want it to be
have
just
a lot
one
of
big dumb joke where you don't feel tension.
Well,
I want there to be tension.
I think they'll always be. I think they're going to get the balance right on this because I think the one-liners and shit and like the situations.
There's tons of one-liners.
Well, yeah, but the situations fitting the one-liners better, and then all mean like to actually be a tension relief instead of like. Just because we have to have so many per minute levels of shit. Right?
Well, we'll see.
Because that happens.
I hope there's a ton of action too. But I have a feeling they showed all the best action in the fucking trailer.
That could very well be.
Which would mean there's probably only 3 or 4 action scenes.
But he's a stunt man. Like, tell me, like.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is 2 hours and 1 minute.
If I could predict this, I bet you I'm going to give it an 8.
I'm thinking 7 to 9, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll see. Right in there.
I would be shocked if it was anything less. And I'd be absolutely shocked if it was a 10. So, like, shocked.
I would be too. Honestly, most pure action movies for me aren't 10s. There's got to be something else.
Yeah. Well, there has to be, like, emotionality.
Yeah, you got to have that.
But it's Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt. It'll be good. And we'll see you on the way out of the theater. It's raining.
It's pissing out.
Hopefully it doesn't change my mood. I'm just all like, it's like fucking Nirvana. Something's in the way.
Okay, you don't want to hear that. Son of a bitch.
That's what I'll be singing on the way out.
So we've got tears streaming.
Turns out it was a hardcore drama. Oh, well, you never know.
You never know with these guys. Okay.
You know what they called it? They called this movie fucking a romaction. A romaction movie. Because it's a romance and action.
Yeah, I mean...
Lame use of words, but I don't want to say that.
I don't want to use
that out loud. We're going to go see a romaction movie.
Yeah. Romaction.
Anyway, we'll get back we'll let you know if it's actually a romaction movie when we get done. So, see you sometime later. Boom! Saw Fall Guy.
Saw Fall Guy. Yep.
All right. No, it's good.
Wow. Okay, so it's solid. I felt pretty good about it.
It was all right. It was.
I think it's sitting right around what I was expecting.
Sure.
Once again, Ryan Gosling and whoever was writing for him was awesome. Like he had great lines. It was all
he held the thing together.
He did.
I liked him and Emily Blunt together.
They're great chemistry.
They had great chemistry.
They do. It's really
the
good.
The rest of it, I feel like that movie dragged a bunch.
You think so?
I do. I dragged a bunch. I don't like. I literally.
It got really.
I couldn't. I was like, no one would ever even go watch that movie that she's making.
Oh, but I mean, that's.
So
I
lame.
think I think this is like a semi-parody on movies and like the industry itself because there's so much shit in.
And that's why I don't know.
It's weird.
The villains were pure evil.
Well, the villains were like
Gail's like the most evil producer
they're like
ever.
movie producers and actors and shit. They're the villains in this. So you're like, it's not like crime bosses or something involved in the background that maybe money has been moving around in the wrong places or something. No, it's actually like people trying to
I don't know.
cover up a mistake. It's a cover up movie. And so I don't know.
There wasn't as many stunts as I thought would actually happen.
There was longer sequences of them though.
It went through them at the end, like a Jackie Chan movie where it shows you all the stunts
behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the stunts of all the stunts. So it showed every stunt, and I was like, okay, there was quite a bit.
Yeah,
but there was long periods of boringness to me in this movie.
I don't know. Even like the parts that were like dramatic had like just a sprinkle of humor in there, and then just like So I feel like the blend of humor and action and romance was a pretty good balance.
I'm sure
it wasn't overly romantic, but it is a romance.
You'll be entertained,
what Romaction is it?
Romaction, yeah. Emily Blunt whoops some ass in that.
She does. She's got a couple moves of her own. I liked both of their characters.
I did too.
I
guess you know what my problem is. I didn't really like any of the supporting characters. I didn't. I didn't even like his buddy that got the dog.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really like him. He's in Black Panther. I don't know. No one really. I don't know how to explain it.
You're sounding like a wet blanket right now. Like you slept in a puddle of pee.
Well, I don't know how to.
You're not
really
happy about this movie.
It's not that I'm not happy. I don't know. I wasn't impressed. It was a lot further down the rung than I thought it was.
Oh, it is going to be like.
It's above average for sure.
Yeah, you're going to give it a 6.
It's a 6 or a 7 for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only thing that was like carrying it was Gosling and Blunt.
Yeah, they're amazing.
All
together.
The action scenes I didn't like, actually.
They were
spinning around in a dumpster.
Yeah,
the dog that fucking bites people's dicks off.
Oh, quite a bit.
But their dicks don't get bit off.
We need dicks bit off. If you're going to bite a dick, you bite it off.
If a dog bites your dick and goes, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're like done for the day.
There's no more family, no more baby making.
You're not going to finish the fist fight. I don't give a fuck what happens.
Yeah.
They're just a bunch of shit. I don't know. And then the villain was the main actor. I don't know. They're all played up to be pieces of shit.
Kind of.
And Gail, and he just knew it. And like, I don't know. I knew Gail was a villain from the second I saw her with her fucking overly exaggerated villain face. I was like,
and her huge glasses.
Yeah.
That are like this big, and she's
like, I'll solve any problem, darling.
Don't worry about it, darling.
You just
take these tickets and go.
But just her facial expressions made you immediately know she's a villain and know that you hate her. Like,
really?
That's like
that's how you felt about it. You're like, oh, she's got a weird look in her face.
No,
like,
the way that she's like, I don't know.
Maybe
she just like I was like, she's the villain, and I hate her.
You hire a woman who can act like that.
And as the movie will go on, you find out
she's even bigger piece of shit.
We're almost spoiling it, but you kind of get it from the movie that it's a setup movie.
It is. It's a Fall Guy
trailer.
Movie.
Yeah, he's the Fall Guy. He's the patsy.
I like the very beginning, that opening shot. That one long sequence of him.
The director does great.
The cinematography.
What about the split screen? That was so innovative. That was very well done.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah, they did a lot of long takes where you follow someone around the whole set, and then he does the action
in the very beginning.
That's
he's
cool.
narrating
that doesn't
what's
mean,
happening.
That doesn't just buy it points or anything.
But it does though if you do it right
overall,
that many times.
It was well shot.
Exactly.
That's where a lot of the
music was pretty good. It had interesting choices, not choices I would pick, but they're just it's perfect. I love it. It's just exactly.
But that just kept coming back.
Maybe
every action scene.
That's like
that was the theme song of the Fall Guy.
Yeah. It was well paced.
I don't think so.
What?
It drug a bunch, like a bunch of times for me.
I felt all the parts that it was not action. I was invested in what was happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's kind of what pace. Pacing can't just be like full speed ahead all the time. You need to have
ebbs and flows, man.
Yeah, but I don't feel like the
it just felt draggy.
I was emotionally.
I don't know. That movie felt really long to me. It just did.
It does seem like there was a couple. You'd think it would end and then it doesn't, because they have that like they could have been like, oh, we got the whatever spoilers, but we got what we needed out of them, and then that's the end of the movie. But then the whole nother episode opens up after that.
It was
it's like
yeah,
I don't know. Some of the humor did not land, but most of it did. I feel like
any funny things from the supporting characters I didn't laugh at. The one guy, his best bud and him, the stunt coordinator and him have this thing where they quote movie quotes at each other. Yeah. And they're like, oh yeah.
Well, like something in the movie will happen and then it's related to another movie, an actual movie, and then they'll say a quote to it.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, yeah, that's from this movie. And then
but it was awesome. It could
have been cooler than that. But
it could have been way better quotes too. They're like, thou shall not pass at the end. Like, oh, come on.
Did they say that?
Yeah, when he was like, I'm going to block him. At the end, and they're just, I don't know.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
All right, well, if I had to rate it, I'm going to, son of a bitch. I'm between a 7 and an 8. I think I really liked the romantic side of this. It was really cool how they did it, how they were, just the way it flowed, because it's like, like the what happens and what separates them and makes them whatever. I don't want spoilers. I'm dancing around spoilers, but I just like the way that was written, and then the way they act on screen together. I mean, their chemistry is really good. So and they're both excellent actors.
That's the good part.
So, they really do carry the whole story. I mean, all the support shit is just that. It's just support. So
he gets the shit kicked out of him in that movie.
Okay, I'm like, Dungeons and Dragons or this movie? Is Dungeons and Dragons a better movie?
You just base everything on Dungeons.
I do, because it's so
8.
It's so 8, right?
No,
like it's not high 8 or a low 8. It's like right. It's like the perfect.
So what is it?
I think it's an 8.
Okay, you going with 8?
I think I'm gonna say it's an 8. I had a lot of fun with this movie.
Yeah.
I think it's better than a 7. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Yeah. I was really invested in a lot of it. Oh God,
I hate to be a dick all the time, but I think I gotta go 6. I think I gotta go 6.
You know what?
Just because I'm
gonna say it's actually a 7.
Oh my God!
I have to. It's not that. It's not as good. It's not as.
All right. Well, I went 6.
Not as good as.
I don't know.
Spoilers. It's a tough call, but yeah,
it is tough. I was between 6 and 7. I'm going with a 6 because, not to be a dick, but I don't know. Something with the flow of that movie, I just did not dig. I didn't dig it, and the villains, like his personal security.
Oh yeah, they walk around with like tactical vests and shit.
Yeah, like it was so stupid. And they're like, and they're sent to kill him, and the frame job, like just, and like the end, I think really sucked. Where like they have like 10 minutes to set up this elaborate plan with another steering wheel, and and I was like, oh God, is it? And it was like past the point where you even needed that shit, and I was like, just to make some fucking climactic thing.
Well, yeah.
And
so what happens is this famous actor
just wanted to go home.
this famous actor.
I did though.
He accidentally kills someone, and so the idea is that
to frame the fall guy.
Yeah. So they try to get. they try to deep fake his face and put it on some footage of somebody who actually was filming how the dude accidentally died. He kicked him and then he fell into some glass thing and it killed him or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's the crux of the movie, and so the producer bitch Gail, she forms this elaborate plan to cover it up, and then
she's such a bitch.
Remember when I thought she was great. She's a great.
She
girl.
grabs what's her name's phone.
Oh, and then,
into the water,
that was a
soda.
low point. I was like, you fuck.
I was like, how is that even? That's just.
It's in. Yeah, she's a very, very irritating.
She's like Cruella DeVille.
Basically, just.
And it was so obviously stupid. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. Right. That's why I went down to a 7. I'm like, yeah, it's not an 8. I don't think it's that good.
I know,
but
they're great. The two characters.
They are.
Even the dog that bites dicks is good.
He's a hero in this fucking.
He bites at least 5 dicks.
Out and
bites 5 dicks
right when you need him to.
Yep.
It's like
he even does it without being commanded because he's like at the very end, the very last dick bite.
So what happens is Ryan Gosling, he's in love with Emily Blunt, who's only a cameraman at the time or camera woman, and then he does a stunt.
He's with the same asshole like that he's been for 15 years. He's been a stunt guy.
Yeah, for this one actor. And so
I've already forgot
he insulted the fucking guy.
Yes.
And then so during one of his stunts, he falls and he does a fall stunt, but
the guy did it. Like, how is he even allowed access? Safety oriented that shit. There's so many things like that fall apart. Like he sleeps behind the scenes with adjust the dial so that he breaks his back.
He falls further than he's supposed to.
Yeah.
And he actually hits the ground.
But the actor did that because he was lipping off.
So Ryan Gosling's character, he goes 18 months of like not showing up, and he just hides from the world.
And then he gets called.
And Emily Blunt is like, where did my...
But then it's a setup from Gail. Because when he gets to the Emily Blunt's fucking movie set, she's like, I don't want you here.
She's already a director. She's moved up because she's brilliant.
It's her first movie. Really she's got direct.
Yep.
She's all uppity and
then so Gail gets him to come back out of hiding so that she could scan his face and frame him.
Yes,
that's the whole point.
Scan his face for the deep fake.
And so they're like, but she doesn't tell Emily Blunt that he's the new stuntman on the set. And then
a bunch of action
it's all
happens.
awkward and weird, and then like eventually it breaks down and they start to form chemistry again and all this stuff.
Yeah.
All that,
anyway,
I like that part.
That was the middle of the movie was the best part.
It was. The ending was surprisingly anticlimactic.
I didn't like the last fucking 40 minutes.
Crazy shit that happens. I wasn't into it.
From the second that they got the phone and they find the footage.
Yeah.
From then on, I just like, fuck off.
Well, I think for me, the climactic fun part of the movie was when he goes to the club. They spike his drink because they're trying to...
That's like in the exact middle of the movie.
Yeah, and then he's tripping out.
The climactic part.
The peak.
Oh, okay,
The most climactic part for me. Where
it's like cartoon. He's tripping.
He's tripping,
and he's
just beating the shit out of these guys that are trying to take him out, and it's just like
there's a lot of
creative and there's slow-mo shit and there's sparkles everywhere and unicorns and all kinds of crazy shit. And then
that was the highlight.
It really was that scene where he looks ridiculous in that neon
he's
trench
in the
coat.
Stupidest pimp
it's
coat
so
ever.
Great. I love it. It's so over the top because it's like a neon party, so it's all black lights and shit, and it's like whatever. So super weird.
Yeah.
But
what other positives? It shot well.
Yeah.
It's acted well, except for the side characters are bullshit.
I don't know.
All the fucking security guys are too evil.
He was pretty good.
To be a piece of shit actor, yeah, he was good.
He played like Gail played her role.
I don't know. I don't like that overacting style. I don't. I'm so evil.
There's people who she wasn't evil. She's just trying to
she's evil.
Keep her business going and keep that actor from going to prison.
Safe, yeah.
You know, so she's protecting her investments. It's not like she's just like
gun she whips out. She got a big fucking gun.
Oh yeah,
dude.
she had a fucking 44 Magnum or some kind of
I was like a
revolver.
Yeah,
that was ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know.
We can wrap this up.
I don't really. It's like it's kind of a letdown.
It's nothing special.
It's not.
It's nothing special.
Unfortunately,
it's entertaining.
Would I watch it again? I think I would. I wouldn't.
I don't know. It's 2 hours. It's over 2 hours. 2 hours and 1 minute. It's way over 2 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, how many movies do I sit and
Way
watch? I'm
over
always
2
doing
hours.
something else while I'm watching a movie.
Yeah,
at
I
home.
gotcha.
You know, so it's like if it's
It
in the
does have
background,
merit.
I look up and I'm like, oh, this is that part. I'm gonna sit here and watch
Yeah,
this for
the
a second.
middle-
That's how I watch movies.
the
I
middle
don't-
chunk.
unless I'm going to a movie.
Yeah, the middle chunk is worth it for sure.
Yeah, I think so. And
But,
and yeah, the
yeah.
ending was satisfying enough. They
God,
had-
like I said earlier,
yeah, it is a letdown.
that
a little
fucking
bit.
chick from Joyride's in it. As soon as I saw her, I was like, 4. No, just kidding. Yeah,
She kicks the shit out of some guy in a like
hate her.
I think that whole stunt sequence.
give me some money or give
didn't-
me a producer
I
credit.
didn't like that one at all.
the whole dump truck thing.
The dump truck shit was.
Yeah, I didn't
stupid.
like that at all.
Yeah, that was like not.
That's when you get introduced to Dick Biter,
Yeah, and that's like.
and he
that's-
bites both those guys' dicks.
He does. He's just a dick
Right?
jumper. Just a.
And these guys still keep fighting Gosling for like fucking. That's like a 10-minute scene.
You puncture a nut and it's.
The problem is when a dog clamps on your fucking dick and it goes, dude, your dick's being ripped apart. You're not gonna just like start fist fighting a
I
guy
mean,
and jumping.
he might
They're
have-
jumping and shit.
They
Come
are.
on.
They are. It's a little.
It was like,
strange.
dude, that dog is like, it should be like Mortal Kombat. That's finish him.
Yeah.
Dick bite. Oh, he's
Yeah,
done.
Over. Next guy.
Yeah,
Bye.
exactly. It just fucking rips. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's a
come
dick
on.
biter.
There's
all of
5
this-
people get it, and they all
you were sitting there
continue to
telling
fight
him,
after.
Are you sure about that?
Yes,
I feel like
because he dick bites fucking main security guy twice.
Yeah,
He gets hit twice. He gets dick bit. He gets dick bit on the dump truck, and he gets dick bit out in fucking Stuntland. When,
Dick bit.
oh my god, the dude from Black Panther who's always like, "E Bombay," right? He goes
I never saw
and
that movie.
And he goes out and he's the stuntman coordinator, and he got all the
that's right.
stuntmen, and he's like,
they're like-
"Stuntman attack!"
Yeah, I know,
but he
he's like-
says it just like "E Bombay," and they all like, "Ah!" And the stuntmen go and attack these guys with
It's
MP5s
like
and
a
shit.
war. Like all
It's
the
so
stuntmen
dumb. I hated
are,
the ending.
are like warriors, and they're just
I know.
unarmed and they're beating.
It was
the
like
shit
one
out.
of those movies on the battlefield, like Braveheart.
I think the ending was so
Cuckoo.
like it was over the top, and like I liked how
I didn't.
they just went for broke and were like, fuck it, this elaborate plan.
And that's the other part is like she's making a fucking movie,
Yeah.
and they waste all their pyrotechnics budget and the setup of the pyrotechnics to
well,
thwart
it's either
them.
that or the love of her life goes to prison for life, and whatever, you know. And her movie got made. We got to see Jason Momoa.
Yeah, because after that, the actor dies
He
too.
gets
them.
blown to bits.
It's an end credit scene.
It's so good.
There's like we're
like
watching
that
the
part.
end credits and they're like previously on the Fall Guy.
Yeah.
And it shows him
Yeah.
like run out. He's I'm gonna call my agent.
Yeah, he's like,
He's being arrested.
We're being arrested. And he's like, you can't get me. And he's like, oh, there's no bars over here. And then he runs way out into the
How they get him to
into
confess
an
is-
explosives field, and
Yeah.
then it all goes off. And
But you don't see anyone hit the button
I mean,
because
he might have
whoever hit
tripped-
that fucking you don't trip pyrotechnics.
I don't know. Maybe
They showed all the fucking
Yeah,
boards
yeah.
where you hit this
Somebody
toggle
was
to
like,
blow it up. Whoever did that, they're going to jail
Yeah.
for first degree fucking murder.
if you can prove it.
Anyway,
That would be crazy.
let's get
All
back to
those people
one bullshit part
are
while I'm
gonna go-
alive.
There's a lot of people going to jail in this movie.
Correct.
It's just so many.
The end, how he gets him to testify by going on a real stunt. That was the suckiest part of the whole
I think
movie.
that was unrealistic by like leagues. There's no way,
Dude,
And then he's like, "This is entrapment." He's like, "No, it's not. You're wearing the wire."
'Cause
It
he's
was like on
mic'd.
his costume now.
because he's the actor and he's
yeah,
mic'd.
and
Yeah.
he was so he basically scared the shit out of him by driving like a maniac and doing a 250-foot jump. But before he did that, he like made him confess.
He's
the whole,
like, tell, and then I won't do the jump.
What? Yeah.
Basically, but he
yeah,
didn't,
that's what.
But
it
he
was.
didn't even say, and I won't
No,
do the jump.
I think he's just like.
He's like, tell.
Well, the way
Did you-
the conversation played out
it was fucking terrible.
No, I don't think.
I think it
it
was.
could have been worse.
I don't know.
Like instead of him just being like confessing, he like Ryan Gosling's character led him into starting to talk about it
I
a
don't
little
feel
more.
like
and then
that.
a
I
little
felt
more,
it was
and then,
super abrupt, and the guy just gave it all up, and I was like, wow, that's stupid.
So tell me about this. How did this go again? Oh yeah.
You didn't die when I tried to kill you.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
Yeah, exactly. How are you still alive?
It was so unorganic. I don't agree with you at all. I think it was bullshit.
It could have.
Which is a lot
I expected it to be way worse.
That's why the whole end part of the whole movie, I was like,
it kind of falls apart. It really does. That third act is kind of not good.
I'm shocked. Now I've talked about it. Shocked that it's not a 5.
Nah,
it's a 6
It's a 7
because the acting is good.
The acting and all of the Ryan Gosling moments where he's talking.
Then
to
we
himself.
beat the shit out of him. That was funny. It's like, we'll get him to confess, and then we'll beat the shit out of him.
He's like, and I'll just beat the shit out of him. And then he would add another thing. We'll get him to confess.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna
take
take this crane, and I'm gonna get up on that helicopter, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I liked his character.
I did too.
The character.
There's merit to this movie,
and his delivery was.
Don't let me
awesome.
talk you out of seeing it.
And
sorry,
Emily Blunt as well. She plays
some bullshit though,
and she gets physical in this.
She whoops some dudes with the fucking.
Yeah, and then she accidentally stabs Ryan.
That wasn't on accident. That was way premeditated.
I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go too.
Anyway,
yeah, it's
6, 7.
Yeah, go see it. I say support it. It's worth your time if you like.
Yeah,
we're
gonna go make
explosions and
lamb steak, tacos, and fucking play a bunch of video games.
Yep, we are.
And it shall be grand
for those videos, guys. So like, share, subscribe.
In 6 months when I get them edited.
Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell.
I still have 6 videos from 6 months ago that I haven't even got to. Hey man, I work full time.
What are we paying you for?
Oh, I don't get paid. We get 20 views a pop.
Yeah, that's our pay.
Anyway, yeah.
Cool. All right.
We get paid in comments.
Leave a comment, guys. Let us know if you agree with the scores, or if this is better, or if it was shitty. Like some of the.
I suspect most people would think 8 territory.
That's what I thought.
I'm saying after they see it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing most people are gonna look past all the bullshit that I was talking about.
Well, we're critics. I mean, that's what we do. So, anyway,
yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.